Okay, so now let's look at the filter function. So the filter function is used to display data or to filter data depending on your criteria. Now I'm having this data whereby I want to filter this data so that when I type a shipment ID, it should bring the date shipped here, uh, date shipped up to transporter. So the date shipped up to the transporter. Now to use that lookup formula, we're going to type is equal to filter is equal to filter open bracket and then the array. So which array are we filtering? The array I'm filtering is from date shipped here up to transporter. So we are going to select everything here from date shipped going to transport up to the bottom. So everything here has to be selected. Now I'm not going to use that because I have a named range for that. So I'm going to use my named range, which is the filter data, and now comma what is the criteria. The criteria is the shipment id. So the shipment id should be equal to the shipment id in c2. So if you filtered shipment id is equal to shipment id in c2. So I'm going to close with a close bracket and then I'll press enter. So now I can see that it has displayed the data not in the way that I wanted because of my named range. So the named range which I had is from here. If I go here, the named range which I had, the filtered named range, this one is from shipment ID up to transporter. So I can change this to date shipped. Should start from date shipped so that it should not display from shipment ID. So to edit this named range, go to formulas and click on name manager. Now the named range is filtered, this one. So you select it and click on edit. On edit here, it is moving from shipment ID. So I'll remove shipment ID here and I'll put date shipped. So it should move from date shipped up to transporter. So type in here date dash shipped. So that it moves from it displays the data from date shipped up to transporter. So I'll click OK and I'll click close. Now I'll go back to my formula. Now you can see that is bringing the data now from date shipped up to the transporter. So this is being displayed as a number because of the format. So select this cell and go to home, go to general, and here you can choose short date. So now this is going to be displayed as a date. If I change the shipment ID here to 24, if I have it, it is going to display different data. Let me change this to, let's say, 23. Okay, the data is changing. Why? Because it is using the shipment ID to display the data or to filter the data. Now, the rest of this is just being displayed here. It's not there yet. Once I remove the formula here, everything is going to be removed. If I go here and type something here, you see there's an error. Why this error comes in if the array where your data is to be spilled has something in it. Make sure that in here you don't type anything. It should be blank so that the data can be spilled from this cell to the rest of the cells. So that's how you can use the uh, filter function. Now, let's use the same filter function. I want to display only the date shipped, the origin city, and the destination city. I only want these three to be displayed. Or else, I want the date shipped, the receiver, and the transporter. Okay, so I want the date shipped here. Let me copy this and paste it here. I want the date shift, uh, the receiver, and the transporter. Okay, I want the date shift, receiver, and transporter using the shipment ID. But now you can see that in my data, the date shift, receiver, and the transporter here, they are not close to each other. I cannot just make an array here. Because of that, I will use another formula, which is the Hstack. The Hstack is used to stack data or to stack your columns from left to right. So in this cell B11, I'm going to type is equal to filter, open bracket. Then the array here, instead of selecting the array, I'm going to use Hstack to specify the array. So I'll type Hstack, open bracket. So it is saying array 1. What is this array 1? Array 1, I'm going to use the date shift. So I'll type date shift. I'll select this date shift because it's the named range. Okay, it's a range or a column which I already gave a name. Date shift. Then I need the receiver. I gave a name to receiver 2, and the transporter. I gave the name to transporter 2. So that is going to give me the array for that. Now here I need to close this Hstack formula first before I choose the include. Okay. Sorry. I need to close it here outside. Hstack, I closed it here, then comma. What is the include? The include is the shipment ID. If the shipment ID is equal to the shipment ID in C2, then I'll close that formula. Now, what is going to Excel is going to filter the columns which I've given here, date shift, receiver, and transporter, these ones, where the shipment ID meets the one that is in C2. So I'll press enter. Now here it shows the date shifting, the destination city, the destination region, and the sender. Okay, so I'm having dead shift, receiver, and transporter. So dead shift is this, receiver is this, and this is the one that is transporting our data. So if I change the shipment ID to something that it is going to change the receiver and the transporter. So the receiver is metal cache and carry, and the transporter is this. So this is used to summarize data whenever you are asked to do so. This is the the filter function.